Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Brief on Global Television. Coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja, I am Queen Agaba. Workers under the Nigerian Meteorological Agency has issued a 14-day ultimatum to the agency's management to address long-standing welfare concerns or face a nationwide industrial action. The new unions said this in a letter titled Failure to Respond to Lawful and Reasonable Demand 14 Days Ultimatum. It was signed by Ocheme Abba of the National Union of Air Transport Employees, Sikiru Wahid of the Amalgamated Union of Public Corporation, Civil Service Technical and Recreational Services Employees, and Abdulrazak Saidu of the Association of Nigeria Aviation Professionals. The unions accused NIMET's management of neglecting workers' welfare and failing to implement critical policies for staff well-being. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo will today testify before the International Chamber of Commerce, ICC, Paris, France, in connection with a $2.3 billion arbitration proceedings filed against Nigeria by Sunrise Power over an alleged breach of contract by the federal government. The chairman and CEO of Sunrise Power, Leno Adesanya, had earlier testified before the ICC in connection with the $2.3 billion arbitration proceedings his company filed against Nigeria. Obasanjo, in an interview a year ago, queried his former Minister of Power, Olu Agunloye, how he got the prerogative to award the contract to Sunrise in 2003. In business, the Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, says the 50% increase by telecommunication companies in the country was caused by inflation and rising operation costs. He stated this while responding to questions at the 2025 Budget Defense session by the Joint House of Representatives and Senate Committees on Communication. He added that the move was in tandem with broader economic patterns where tariffs lead to higher consumer prices as a result of additional cost of imported goods and tariffs. On the foreign scene, South Korea will change the concrete barriers used for navigation at 9 airports across the country following December's plane crash that killed 179 people. 7 airports will also have their runway safety areas adapted following a review of all South Korea's airports that was carried out after the crash, the deadliest in the country's history. The Jeju Air flight was bringing passengers home from Thailand after Christmas when it made an emergency landing at Muan Airport and exploded after slamming into a concrete barrier at the end of the runway. The cause of the crash is still unknown, but air safety experts had earlier said the number of casualties could have been much lower if not for the structure. In sports, Borussia Dortmund have sacked head coach Nuru Sahin following Tuesday's 2-1 Champions League loss at Bologna, citing a loss of faith in him. Dortmund, who were beaten finalists in the competition last season, have now suffered 4 consecutive defeats in all competitions in the Bundesliga. Dortmund currently sits 10th, 20 points behind leaders Bayern Munich. German media have reported that potential successors could include former Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag, who has been attending Dortmund games recently, or former Benfica and Bayer Leverkusen manager Roger Schmidt. And that's it on the news brief, and it came to you from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching.